Hi guys, welcome back to more of NCIS. We are on a brand new season, season 5. So, revelation time at the end of season 4. Something I've been questioning throughout all of the previous season, on and off, as to what exactly are we dealing with and what are we witnessing here with Tony. And there's been several questions that I've asked, but I never saw it quite leading in the direction that it has. Excellent writing to keep us on the hook the whole season. All I thought we were coming to terms with here is the fact that Tony has started to grow up and not be chasing co-eds and the like every 5 minutes, and has finally started to admit that there is somebody who he cares for enough, has affection for, but is struggling to just make that commitment. But when I start piecing together all the little hints that they were giving us, now I know the end result. It more than makes sense. Even to the point where I remember him asking Jenny as to whether he should commit, and she told him to go for it. So she knew at that point, because this is her whole vendetta against the frog, which is what's in direct violation kind of what the CIA are trying to do with Trent, which is why that whole incident happened down at the docks with our director when Gibbs was asking, what the hell are you doing down here in the middle of the night? And then the whole love aspect of her saying, why can't you tell me? Why can't you commit? So the only innocent person, unfortunately, in all of this, who probably has no clue whatsoever as to what's going on, is her. Is Jean. So, and she said at the end, this is my little secret. Now, what does she mean by that? Does she mean it's a secret because she knows what her father does? Or was it a secret that she didn't want you to know that her father's powerful and rich? Or that he's a criminal? Or all of the above? I don't know. But what doesn't make sense to me now is that tells me now that Tony's in far more danger than I realised, because we've seen them having photos taken of them clandestine, like in the middle of the night and stuff at the apartment. And the Trent guy is working with, undercover supposedly, with the frog. I hate calling him the frog, but he knows who Tony is, doesn't he? So all of this could get blown out of proportion really quickly. I'm guessing we're going to continue on with the storyline. I don't see that just all coming to a head at the start of this first season and them just shifting it out of focus. But to finally give us a heads up as to just exactly what's going on. Anyway, I've been talking for way too long. That was probably a longer introduction than I normally do to this series. So we're just going to jump straight in now. This is the first of the 2 episodes that we're going to do for the week. So let's dive in and watch episode 1 of season 5. Okay. Suicide, which is, I'm assuming, what it was classified as.
Here we all are, on our way to,
yeah, where are we going?
I don't know. Breakfast? I'm sure you have lots of questions.
I'm sure you have too.
You wouldn't believe the night we've had. It was very frightening.
Yes, your daughter is very impressive with a scalpel, Mr. Benoit.
You never told me you could shoot.
Well, I can't. Clearly, I missed.
On purpose. I forgot to sign the death certificate to release the body.
Oh, he's on to you already. Look at that slight smirk.
Back to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess breakfast is gonna have to wait.
I'm actually shitting myself for him.
What are you doing here? Have you heard from Tony?
You came into the office on a Saturday morning because you're worried about Tony?
You have been here all night.
Is that a question or a statement?
Statement.
Question.
Why are you worried about Tony?
Well, he was supposed to meet us at the bar last night. He did not arrive, did not call. He's not answering his home phone or his cell phone.
The one he uses for his private calls?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Nope.
Are we a team, McGee?
Morning, Ziva. Nothing better to do on a
Jenny will
Saturday
have
morning?
it, won't she?
Teams do not have secrets, Gibbs. You won't bite.
No, he will.
Coffee?
Coffee would be great.
Good. You stole my daughter's heart.
He's going to have to be very cautious. He's the type of man, this Leroy, who is overtly careful. And then there's that. I think he has
I'll get it.
vanished. You're cancelling the search.
Director.
Call drops.
Thanks, Abby. You can go now. Do we get a match?
No,
No.
you're going to figure out that you did.
What search results?
No. Click no. There you go.
This is not good.
No. You see, the problem here now is, can you see how it's already starting to affect exactly how all of this works, how the whole team unit works? Because now Jenny's got even something more to hide. The rest of our team are not telling Jenny. No one knows where Tony is. It's all starting to fracture because people are starting to just... And Abby now knows that Jenny's just lied to her face. I do believe whatever it is, and whatever the personal revenge or vendetta, whatever you want to call it, that's between her and Leroy is related to her father, and most likely is going to what brings our director down. I think she's going to get canned. She's going to lose a job for this. If she's lucky. If she's not lucky, she could lose her life.
202-555-0177.
She's too close to this.
Lozo in trouble?
I knew it.
Jean Benoit is La Grenouille's daughter.
There we go. It's revealed. It's out.
He's been on assignment?
He has.
Plan to tell us at some
He's gonna
point.
be pissed.
If it led us to her father, yes.
You want to tell us what you do know, Director?
Tony just contacted me using his alias's cell.
Tony DiNardo. Cute.
I want this fed to MTAC and I want satellite coverage.
It was need to know. She deemed you didn't need to know.
What has Jean told you about me?
Oh, everything? World's greatest dad.
Children want to believe the best of their parents. Still, love is a way of blinding us, huh? With the imperfections. And we both love Jean.
Yes, we do.
Are you
I'm
going to
nervous.
break my daughter's heart?
Yeah, he probably is now. Now we know.
You've lied to Jean?
What have you?
Done. Now let's get out of here before they remember something else.
Relaying the cell phone signal?
Tony's car.
How deep is this cover?
Deep enough to withstand the sort of scrutiny La Grenouille can.
Are you sure?
West on M Street.
No one else is in the car.
Why are we watching this so closely?
Street.
Traffic speed. No signs of duress.
Maybe he's the one doing the tailing.
Still on 29th.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? No, no way. No way. Come on, you're not starting the season off like that. No. He wasn't in it. Although he was in it. We saw him get in it. What the fuck? I said he was onto him. He already knew. Oh man, don't tell me we're doing this at the beginning of the season. Oh my god.
McGee. McGee!
If they've killed Tony off, I'm ready to throw the towel in here. Oh man. Oh shit, it's him. How? What?
Hey,
Man, I can't talk.
that's some sort of timer device?
$10 at most electrical stores.
Shockwave would have killed him before the fire. Death would have been instantaneous.
Identification?
We need it fast.
Height, weight are about right. Dental records for positive identification. I mean, is there any chance that it's not Tony?
I'm hoping there is.
None that I can think of.
No, I'm not sure with this Lara and we.
Not part of my training.
It might not be Tony.
That's his ID.
Tony is not dead, Gibbs.
Right, okay. We are 20 minutes into this episode and I'm already like welling up here. I refuse to accept that they've just killed Tony off in the first 15 minutes of this brand new season. There's something we're missing. I don't know. I mean, all of that can be staged, but it takes time, it takes effort, it takes coordination, it takes someone who knows exactly what he is. And all we saw was her go off with her father, Tony jump in the car and leave. I don't know.
I don't care what the evidence says. Even if everything here belongs to Tony, try to tell me anything different because I'm not going to believe you. Tell me it's not him. I need to be alone right now with the gang.
Yeah, what's this?
How did these get here?
Not supposed to
Director
say.
Shepard swore me to secrecy.
There's just too many secrets happening here.
Any other secrets you can't tell me?
Yeah,
No.
the director's compromising this whole team.
When Director Shepard said that there wasn't an APHIS match and then tried to hide the results from me, is not a secret.
Who was the match?
Her father.
I've never failed a polygraph. I'm not about to start.
And if they ask you about your father?
He's dead.
Any doubt, any hesitation will raise a red flag. Subject displayed emotional instability, suggesting delusional belief her father isn't dead. Next question. Operation Lodestone. You know it?
Should I?
Black Op. Focused on weapons control and arms proliferation.
Not one of ours.
CIA.
I think the gun was in the field of arms control.
Coroner said he took his own life.
He was murdered.
Proof.
None. But I know who's responsible.
The same guy you sent one of my agents after?
A deep undercover operation that I ran on a need-to-know basis.
That's gone really bad and wrong.
And Jethro, if you think I'm obsessed with La Grenouille
You are!
because of what happened to my father, you're wrong.
No.
You may want to skip that polygraph test Monday.
Yeah, I think you might want to.
Tony wouldn't have carried it with him, you know? His shield and ID, not if he was undercover.
No!
In the
That's
car,
too
maybe
easy
under
to
the
get
seat.
caught.
Just because we found his ID doesn't mean it's Tony.
Both of his cell phones, Mickey?
Yeah, but that's also perfect for you to be convinced that it was him. And with the state of the body, it's going to be hard to identify.
Tony might be tailing someone.
Did he swap cars at some point? Because we weren't tracking him the whole time.
Take it back.
It could be somebody
The
else.
limousine was on the previous camera.
He was following the limousine.
Where's Gibbs?
No, it's not him. It's not him. Please tell me it's not him.
Lower left lobe. What type?
A positive.
And Tony's?
A positive.
Yes, well. 34% of the nation's population share the same blood groups. Otherwise healthy tissue, non-smoker, minimal scarring. Minimal scarring.
Wait a minute, that's not right. That's not right. He got the...
Mr. Palmer, how could he?
No, he got the pneumonic plague.
What, sir?
I'm on it, Doctor. I'm on it.
Healthy living?
Yersinia pestis. Why pestis?
The pneumonic plague?
See, I was right. I'm not doctor, but he would have scar
Never
tissue.
had the plague.
And Tony has.
The damn plague!
Yes.
The parent company
Fuck
is
for
your
that.
Head office is in Luxembourg. Tony could have been following La Grenouille.
Tony contracted pneumonic plague
Before my time?
He almost died.
from severe pneumonia. As a result, his lungs would have been extensively scarred, unlike the almost pristine lung of the man.
we have an
currently
autopsy?
in autopsy. Performing an autopsy is not Tony's.
If it's
They
not
are.
Tony,
A little bit of a smile.
then who is it?
And
I
where
don't
is Denozo?
And why do we have that body to be convinced that he's dead?
See to start with the hospital, find out when DiNozzo left and with who.
And who was driving his car, got it.
An unannounced visit by the CIA usually means someone's in trouble.
Where is he?
It depends on who he is.
DiNozzo. Le Grenouille flew into D.C. this morning. He did arrive at his safe house and his satellite phone has stopped transmitting. I don't know what NCIS is up to, but I want a private briefing in your office now. You are jeopardizing one of the most important long-term covert operations the agency has ever conducted.
Operation Lodestone.
Yes, that one.
Unless the CIA just believes in one-way traffic.
This is not going to end well for you.
You need to stop telling us.
Special Agent DiNozzo's car was bombed this morning, but I guess you knew that.
Wasn't in it.
Yes, we know
Thanks
that.
for sharing.
Is that when you mislaid your frog and all that confusion?
Hey, my car blew up this morning.
Everyone's going to be so happy to see you. Don't even.
Where did you go with the Grenouille?
I'm not going to say. I wouldn't if I were you. We're not passing that info on. But
Actually,
we
he
need it.
prefers Renee. Arms dealers get very touchy about their code names. What? No balloons?
No idea. You don't know, do you? You've no idea.
That was more exciting live.
You saw it? You were there?
Oh,
Saw it,
okay.
heard it, felt it.
Shit yourself.
You can start whenever you're ready.
He was waiting when I left the hospital this morning with Sean. She'd arranged it. Figured my cover was blown as soon as I saw him. Turned out he'd known for months.
Court?
Probably. I tried talking my way out of it. Made it as far as my car.
Hey, Tony!
Okay.
There's no need to take your car.
This is
Only
what we
will
didn't
drive it.
see.
You come with Jean and me. Agent
DiNozzo. Yeah, he couldn't not know
Careful
with
in
Trent.
second, it tends to stick a little.
And your cell phone?
Both of them.
It didn't miss a beat. Pretended everything was fine. I could see his guy driving my car a few car lengths behind us when,
That's gotta be scary.
What was La Grenouille's first reaction?
Yeah.
that he was the target. I'm not so sure.
You think it was you, Tony?
It was my car, boss. Well, the director and I have pissed off the agency a lot lately, although mainly me.
For what it's worth, court denied agency involvement.
That's because court doesn't play by agency rules. Well, kind of blew away the breakfast plans.
You think?
Blew away a lot of things.
Jean.
Yeah, she
Was it
knows
supposed to
now.
happen like this?
Yep,
You
she
never
knows now.
really
An awful
thought
way
it
for her
could
to
end
find out.
another way, did you?
You mean other than badly?
You're not supposed to fall in love with them.
Thank you so much for that, director. I'm gonna keep that in mind for next time. There's not gonna be a next time.
Agent DiNozzo.
Nothing you need to know, director.
You're pushing too far. You don't do it on purpose.
He wants out.
Court knows.
It would explain why he's so desperate to find him. Most prized assets.
Because he
What
wants
exactly
out.
does he mean by out?
Well, he's gonna call and arrange a meeting because he says NCIS is the only agency he trusts.
You seem anxious?
I'm fine.
Anyone
you
call
don't.
for me?
No, you're not fine at all.
She called the ER to let them know she was going away for a few days.
That's who he's calling.
Going where?
She did not tell them.
No, he's broke her heart.
She knows?
Well, she does now.
She knows. Where's my American Pie coffee mug?
Palmer.
Mighty Mouse stapler?
Ducky.
My dear fellow, I never believed it for a moment.
No, I just started taking step.
Welcome home.
I pick her up every morning for breakfast.
You park the car, they strap on the bomb, set the timer, and walk away.
You weren't the target, she was.
Okay, now we've established who the real target was. It wasn't even her father.
Hello?
Good evening, Madam Director.
Good evening. I've been told you want to meet me.
Long overdue.
Why do I get the feeling her father's going to be studying a fucking study or some
Tell
shit?
me where.
Now,
Oh no, he's here.
in your study.
Damn.
Hello, Jenny.
What do you know about her father? This is why it was so personal.
John?
Oh, that's not good.
So here we are at last, face to face.
Not quite the way I expected to meet.
I must compliment you on your pursuit. I actually liked your agent, DiNozzo.
What do you want from us?
Well, a sanctuary, asylum, call it what you will. In return for my extensive knowledge of the arms market, I want protection.
Of course you do.
For my daughter.
Whoever tried to kill his daughter this morning.
Agent Gibbs, I believe. Well, it's true. My enemies come for my daughter. They want to see me suffer.
Does this have something to do with Operation Lodestone?
Yeah, it has to do.
He's well informed. The arrogance of the CIA to do what? Make me the biggest arms dealer in the world? I can no longer trust court.
Did you ever?
This isn't the first time you were in this study.
No.
No.
I met your father here on occasion.
You believe the story that my father took a bribe while overseeing an arms reduction treaty?
I'm sorry, that's not a story, it's a fact.
How do you know?
Because I paid him.
He's just saying it's just matter of fact. He's not trying to make any illusion about it.
Because he wouldn't take it.
I can understand how hard that is to accept.
It's not loaded. I guess he beat you to it.
I didn't want you to do anything rash before
He was here first.
I need your protection.
So he's cautious.
You have the bullets.
She doesn't want to wear
Take the damn
that.
gun.
She does not want to hear
Protect
that.
yourself. 12 years overdue.
She'd be happy to.
This is my number. In case you change your mind.
I can see the rage in her. Man, this has been such a good, long, drawn out storyline.
To her father, as you are to yours.
She was ready to put a bullet in there.
There are no deals for men like him. You want to chase after him right now and arrest him without a warrant, you go right ahead.
If the weapon was loaded and I wasn't here,
Would you show him?
would you have pulled the trigger?
I think she would. You can't do this job no more.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, you're done with this job. And I think Gibbs is the same. Like, your liability.
On the table.
Oh, dear John Lair. He never even got to explain, did he? It was just thrust upon her and we didn't even see her reaction to it.
You ever lie to someone you love, Zita?
Hasn't most people?
Yes.
Yeah, most people have.
They ever forgive you?
They never found out.
Mine found out.
He told her?
No. I did.
Show us. Show us.
That was your car. Your car that just should have been you.
Tell me that you love me.
What happened today? Last night, the way you handled things, the gun. It's like you're someone else, Tony. Someone else. Someone I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You are, aren't you? Aren't you? Someone else.
I'm a federal agent. My name isn't Tony DiNardo. It's Anthony DiNozzo, and I work for the Naval Criminal Investigative Service.
This has all been a lie. A lie?
John, listen to me. Just some things, not the important things.
Why? Just tell me why it is you do this. What it is I'm supposed to have done.
Not you.
Never was. She truly doesn't know.
What?
You should ask him.
She doesn't know. He wouldn't be here otherwise. You'd have never met. And that's rough as hell.
I will put out a bolo. We will find her.
She doesn't want to be found.
She's just found out the two men alive have lied to her. What do you expect? Of course she's just going to up and run.
No luck?
There's a lot happened in this episode.
Randy has not replaced his cell phone yet. If Tony was taking some time off.
Yeah, you're right. There's always more work to be done when you're a man down on the shift.
Found another one of La Grenouille's shell companies. Similar to the one that leased the stretch limo, only this one leases a yacht down at the Gangplank Marina. Older guy with an accent, they think he's French.
And a younger woman?
No, he said he was alone.
Warrant.
Just arrived from legal.
Let's go.
Okay. That's a nice shot.
Claire.
There's no one here.
Claire!
He's gone.
Yeah.
Maybe
Again.
he was never here.
He was here.
Yeah, he was. Was the jacket he was wearing.
We'll catch up with him eventually.
Someone will.
One day.
Just not today. That's him? No fucking way. What? Alright. What an opening episode to season 5. Jesus. What a mix of emotions that they've just pushed me through that whole episode. First, initially thinking that Tony was dead, which I refused to believe, because if they were going to kill his character off, they would have just done it at the end of the season. They wouldn't bring a big main character back to start a whole new season, unless they maybe shot it at the end of the previous one, just as a first initial segment, but I was hoping that was not the case. So, she's gone. Understandably so, because her father's lied to her whole life. Then she finds out that Tony's not who he says he is, and that she wasn't really the target, he was. So Tony's lost. He's lost her there. She's lost him. They both lost each other. At least it gave us a little bit of a clip of him explaining to her, because I was like, I didn't even get to see anything, the revelation or anything from her as to, especially with the end of the last episode of saying you look like you knew how to handle a weapon, and now your car blows up, and it just, all of this isn't adding up. Jenny, I don't like it no more. I don't like her no more. I've been kind of going off her character the latter half of season 4 with her involvement with this and her incessant target that she has for Leroy over and above everything else, and she'll use whatever resources and whoever, and Tony's only ended up in this position because of it. And her having, to be honest, her having the bit of the cheek and the audacity to go, I sent you deep undercover, you're not meant to fall in love with them. You're like, and Tony's response was spot on. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll make sure I don't do that in future, shall I? It's not like it was done on purpose. Wow. And then we think he's gonna come in because he basically wants protection because he's fearful for his daughter. But something tells me this is all Trent and this is all the CIA, because they have this symbiotic relationship as to who controls who and what, so that they can control the arms market through him. And that is definitely him floating in the water there. So obviously his body's going to get discovered at some point. Made sense why his jacket was on the boat, but there was no sign of him. I thought he'd just left, but that made no sense with the statement that he just had with both Gibbs and Jenny in her study. The whole father thing, so he isn't alive. That was a setup of him. I don't know. I don't know whether it was or not, but she does not want to hear anything other than the fact that the father took her own life and that he was a trusted, loyal, respectable man who could never have been corrupted in such a manner, and that he took a bribe. Don't know. I was kind of convinced that this would not be the end of this whole storyline. And to an extent it kind of is, but not completely. Because we now have, are we going to come back the next episode and it's going to be we discover his body in the marina there? Even though that strictly wouldn't be down to NCIS to do it, but with Jenny, she's going to ensure that happens. I just feel like at this point we need a change of director. It's weird. I've enjoyed this whole team that we have together, and I've never had any cause of concern for wanting to say that I want one of the main cast replaced. But I feel as though she has spent all of her time and her effort on this, focused too much, and that she has used up all of her brownie points. I think we need a new one. I don't know whether we'll get one or not. We probably won't. We might do it at some point. Maybe. Maybe she retires. Maybe she moves on. I've no idea. Maybe the powers that be and SecNav comes in and changes it all around. No idea. So we've done the first episode of the 2 for the week. I'm now going to go and watch episode 2. It could be to do with this, but I have a feeling it's just going to be like a sidebar to a normal case that's going on now. I don't know. As regards what's happened to Jeanne, I have no idea where she is. Will we ever see her again? Will Tony ever be able to explain or sit down, or is that just a relationship that was created there for one particular purpose that blossomed into a full-blown romantic loving relationship between the two, putting everything else to one side, that's just ended overnight? I don't know. Anyway, that was a thoroughly enjoyable start to season 5. They scared the shit out of me, but I'm okay now. Right. I think it was a little bit cheeky that Ziva was like stole his letter opener, and Palmer took his mug and Ducky took his stapler. You're like, you fucking vultures, really? You all thought I was dead for 10 minutes and you just ransacked all of my desk. But it's probably something he would do. I don't know. Plus, you'd want them as keepsakes. You wouldn't want anyone else not to do with him to get all of them, would you? But anyway. Right, I will see you for episode 2 in the next day or so. If you are watching on YouTube, I would appreciate a quick sub to the channel. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and by all means post your comments down below. All the set episodes of NCIS and all the other shows I do are available over on Patreon. If you want to go and watch them all in full length, check the link in the description as always. You can go over there and check that out for yourself in your own convenience. Right, see you for episode 2 next. Take care.